tiniest space ever. So today we're going to paint this area of the Zoltar machine, and just put this up. Okay, so I drew this pattern on, and then I did use a straight edge, and I realized that this edge is going in a little bit, so I'm gonna fix that, because at first I was thinking, I'll just leave it. But I'm kind of tired of these fundamental mistakes in my painting, so I'm just gonna change it. It might end up having to change the whole, like repaint the whole thing, but I'm really going to try to avoid that. I apologize for the darkness of this camera. But once it gets a little brighter, once I add the details, you're gonna be able to see. I hope. Okay. Get my paintbrushes out. Some of my worst paintbrushes to just use the good ones. Did I bring? Yes, I have water. So I am right now blocked in on all sides. Okay, so here are my paints, my paint palette. I'm gonna try to recreate that brown. I have this very beautiful Venetian red from Nova Color. I'm always experimenting with different paints to see which one would be the best one for mural painting, and so far, and I've been using, like, since the beginning of my mural painting, I use pretty much experimented with everything. Let's see, that's very bright. First I used latex house paints, and then I, in conjunction with student economy paints, and then I started using more, professional paints, better quality house paints, which took the price up, but they were way better. And then I started using chroma mural paints, which are actually mural paints. They keep their vibrancy for a longer time, and those, I really like them. But they're kind of chalky. That, doesn't mean they're bad. This is still a bit too bright. So let's add a little bit more black. I want to make a kind of coppery paint. And then I started using, after the chroma paints, I experimented with the with the golden mural paint works, and they're just really, really good paints. And then I really wanted to try Nova mural paints. I mean Nova paints, because the Facebook group that I'm part of, they just rave about the Nova paints, that they're like the best paints ever. So I tried them. Yes, they are excellent paints. So I'm using, but if you're just starting off with painting murals, really you can start anywhere and work your way up to the better quality paints. For just learning and experimenting, anything is okay. Okay, let's lighten that up. Do I even have white here? I have some white. Just adding a little bit of white to that paint. Or rather adding the colorful paint to a little bit of white. And just putting on a nice highlight. I started this circus mural, I don't even remember, was it this year, was it last year? I don't even remember when I started it, but all I know is that it's time to finish it. I do want to finish it, and what better time than around Halloween time? Maybe I should add just a touch of yellow to that. And a touch of red. Bring some color back in. Darken. Okay. I think using two brushes is a little better for keeping your colors clean. get to that to fix this here. It really is a shame that you can't see from the camera very well. It's so dark. I wonder why. Try to add a filter, and let me just see if I can do something about it. It's kind of bugging me. I'll be right back. Well, I don't know if that changed anything, but I guess we're gonna carry on. Okay, now that I've kind of fixed that, what I wanted to fix, now we can get to making the patterns. I have a kind of tannish color here. I want to make these patterns copper or gold, I'm not sure, probably gold. But before I add the gold, I have to add a stronger color underneath, something opaque, because gold is very transparent. So I'm gonna make these patterns with kind of a tannish color. my head in the way? It sure is. Okay, there we go. That's better, I think. Hey, Queldar. How's it going? How's life treating you? Really sorry for the dark image. I'm not sure why it's so dark. I need to take a camera class. I really do. Class about how to use my video camera. This is the hallway that goes into the den with the Nightmare Before Christmas room. That room, it's a bit of a mess now, but yeah, that's the one. The printing room, but this is the hallway. So Sam wanted a circus mural here because we have this cabinet of curiosities right behind. With all sorts of creepy things. You're eating spaghetti, eh? Thanks. Interesting is a word. Doesn't mean great, it just means interesting. It's interesting. When you don't know what to think about a thing, then you say it's interesting. But you're right, it is full of interest. You do? Yeah. I really have to do, like, it's like cribs. Welcome to my artistic house. Only I need to clean my house to do that. I need to clean everything at the same time, or just do each room when it's clean, because it's difficult to have all the rooms to be clean at the same time. You know what I mean? They're all clean at one point, but not all at the same time. It only takes a couple of years to decorate it like this. Really should have used tape to make these lines. I'm just lazy. I could sell tickets, yeah. Actually, I think we might do that. We just have to we've been thinking about it. We used to have these open show houses. We had like one every season before 2020, and then we stopped doing it, obviously, and then we just never started back up, because I figured, oh, I just want to fix that thing, I just want to clean that thing up, and the outside to be nice and immaculate, and that just never happened. But we never actually sold tickets. It was a free event. But people came. We had quite a nice turnout every time. It was mostly friends, but other people that I met interesting people like that. Actually, one of the girls who always comes to my fluid art paintings workshops, Angel, that's how I met her. She just came to check it out because I made a little invitational video and I posted it, I think, on Facebook, and she thought, huh, she seems nice and relaxing, inviting, you know, like she doesn't seem intimidating. I guess. And so we made friends. That was really nice. Got fun plans for the weekend, Quelder? Are you doing any more? You doing your classes? Painting? Haven't been on Instagram in a while. I don't know if you posted anything or not. Today the cool. A bed and 2 nightstands. That sounds good. Exciting stuff. Are you doing it today? What time is it there? It's like 5, almost 6 o'clock, or is it 5 hours difference or 6? I forget. Going on Sunday. Cool. Little by little, we'll get that house all filled up. Holiday? What holiday? autumn holiday. It's very self-explanatory. So today there's we're going, Sam and Amethyst and I were going to this event. Something opened up. It's a kind of like entertainment thing. I don't know. It's called Otherworld in Philadelphia. So it's this place, and they have a lot of weird things. I'm not really sure what we'll see, but it's like an installation of all sorts of things, otherworldly things. So that's exciting. I look forward to seeing it. It's Friday the 13th today, so we thought it'd be a good time to go and check it out. Shop in Erie, Indiana? I don't know that. I don't know about that. I'll try to take videos if it's allowed. I'm not sure that it's allowed or not. Okay, well, the proportions are probably not great on this, but we'll just go for it. We'll just pretend it's a handmade item and sew it. It's not perfect, because that's the truth. Ah, TV show. Cool. I've never seen it. You know, it all depends on the weather next week. I really wanted to, but the commission mural, it took 1 week longer than I thought it would. So I was really hoping to paint that garage door mural this week, and this whole week I've just been working on the mural. Yesterday I varnished it, and the guy just came today and picked it up right before I came live. I almost thought that I'm not gonna have a live stream because I wasn't sure when he was gonna come and pick it up, but he came and he got it. He was very happy with it, which is good. So I'm not sure if I'm doing a mural. If I'm not doing a mural, I'm thinking either two things. What would you rather see? What would you rather see? I might, because I was thinking of painting a crow on the garage door, like a crow in the moonlight, and really nice with the feathers and dark and stuff. So I was thinking I could either paint the crow on a canvas, or I can just carve some pumpkins. I don't know. One of my friends gave me a pumpkin carving book, and it looks really cool. I was thinking of doing some pumpkin carving instead. So I'm not sure yet. But if you want something in specific, in particular, I'll do it. What would you rather see? A crow painting or a pumpkin carving? Or, you know, if it's not gonna rain next week, then I will try to paint the mural, but no promises. The crow? Okay. What I really wanted to do is to maybe publish the circus mural for the Halloween, theme this year. That's why I'm working on it. But I've still got a bunch to go. I worked a little bit on the Zoltar machine yesterday too, but I just don't know if I'll be able to finish it. Yeah, I know. I wanted to do something fresh too. Are you doing something Halloweeny? Did you do some of the Inktober? Oh, am I going the other way? Oh. It doesn't matter. Not up to it. I totally get it. Such a hassle. Oh, believe me, I have that feeling all the time. Sometimes I have the feeling right now. And so why don't you do it anymore? You know, maybe it's just a matter of you haven't done it in a while and you need to get back into it, you know? Because sometimes when I don't do a thing for a while, then it's difficult for me to even fathom doing that again. But once I get back into it, you know, it all comes back. Maybe you need some chemical concentration aid or something, you know? Maybe it's as simple as that. You know, it's meaning ginkgo biloba and stuff, spirulina, lecithin, that kind of stuff. I don't want you to misunderstand me. Ginseng and the like, inner peace, inner peace. Ideas I kind of have of what I want to do. I also have a Dragonite to finish that's in the dome, is just waiting there for me there. Every time I go to the dome, I see it on the easel. I'm like, oh, I gotta finish that. Gotta finish my circus mural. Gotta finish the dome floor because I started painting it. You know, because we built this kind of deck for the dome, and it's just getting too cold out. And, well, of course, I had the commission. I had to stay focused on that. So I feel so relieved to have finished it now. You know, when you finish a job, a commitment, and now kind of feel a little bit free to do other things. But when I think how many things, I kind of block again. Yeah, it's a human thing. Yeah, it feels really good to finish something. I also have a lot of paintings that I want to photograph and put on, you know, on my website to sell, or on Facebook or whatever, or Instagram. I just have so many. It's mind-boggling, and the idea of keep making them and not selling them, it just feels kind of dumb, you know? Yeah, I like my art, but I don't want to keep it in my house anymore. I want to make space for new art. So I don't know how to go about that. Almost ready for the gold. I'm thinking, should I put gold or copper on top of this? I'm not sure. So I have a really nice copper. Let's see. The gold is very nice. Oh, that's raw sienna. Well, I don't have the copper, so there you go. Gold it is. Well, I used to go to fairs, but I always brought my bigger, I mean, in the beginning I only have big pieces, you know, and big pieces are really difficult to sell because they're expensive. But I didn't much sell art, but I did make connections, so that was nice, you know, connections that I kept. But selling stuff at fairs, no, not really. And it's a lot of work to set up and to pay for space and just be there all day. It's not really the kind of life for me, you know? But it could definitely be good for exposure. I could pay for exposure. You know, really scantily clad, and maybe end up selling something else. I don't know. Figuring another way to make money, maybe. Yeah. There was a recent art festivals in the little town next to me, and it was nice. We went and visited. There were, I don't know, it's kind of expensive to go to this one here in Doylestown. But some people definitely sell mostly prints, not really, or smaller items, you know, stuff under $100 to $200. That stuff sells. Or if they're really well-known artists and people collect their work. Shh, hey, hey, hey. Hey, stop barking. These dogs are such trigger dogs. Trigger happy. Happy-go-lucky, I don't know. I feel like I should make some of these lines a little bit thicker. Yeah. I mean, food, you know, everybody buys food. Food is, you know, easier to sell, I guess. Because people get hungry, you know. I think food is easier to sell than something that is not edible. My dog's thinking of coming and visiting me, but there's so many things around me that he literally cannot get to me. Just sit down. Like, darn. She really barricaded herself. Yeah, from you. You little licker. Oh, you have to buy credits. Interesting. I guess I don't really go much to the festivals that anymore, you know, I kind of forget what happens. Just feels like youth is so far away. Alright, that's good enough. Do you think they have to choose? I mean, if they want to play it, I think everyone can play it. I don't think it's... You know, I've never seen Friday the 13th. Never seen it. That's really funny because I took my daughter to the dentist. Oh, that's still wet. Took my daughter to the dentist last Monday, I think, or Tuesday. And her dentist had all the scary movies playing. She had her room all Halloweened up. It's really funny. All, you know, complete with the skeleton with candy. That children could pick candy after having their teeth cleaned and filled you know, all those cavities from candy, and they're like, I filled your cavity, here you go. Take some candy. Take a whole bunch. It's good for business. You know, I don't like when people don't. I don't know. It's good for business, that's all I can say. But I think that a doctor with integrity, a dentist with integrity wouldn't allow the nurses to have candy in their rooms. It just doesn't make any sense, you know? You want to keep your patients. It's kind of like, oh, what did I do here? It's kind of like going to the doctor and on their way out they offer you a pack of smokes or something, or a cigarette. They're like, here you go. It's pretty much how it is, I'm sure. I didn't file a complaint. My daughter didn't even take a candy because all the candy had milk in it. So she knows. If I wasn't there, she would have taken, but I was there, so she didn't. She's smart. She is smart. Oh my gosh. And did it help? They're like, wow, these cigarettes really help with my cough. I should just smoke them all the time. Maybe they'll prevent it. That's insane. Seriously? I wouldn't believe that. But if you're telling me, I believe you, Qualdra. But I will believe anything, really. As a nutritionist, well, I wanted to see a nutritionist about my daughter's. She was diagnosed with a inflammatory bowel disease about how many years ago? A few years ago. And I wanted to see what the nutritionist would say what we should feed her. And she said, well, because I knew that, you know, gluten, like wheat and dairy, are inflammatory for the body. So I said, I'm not going to give her any dairy and wheat. And I wanted to see a nutritionist to see what I can give to replace those, you know, to get calcium and stuff. And she said, oh no, you should definitely give her grains. Grains are very important, especially wheat and dairy, because where else she's gonna get her calcium from? So I just looked at her and I'm like, you lady are crazy. 10 years old. Wow. And how old is she now? She's still alive and smoking, huh? See? It just goes to show that cigarettes aren't the worst thing you can do to your body. No matter how much they demonize smoking, there are worse things. See? 70 years old, smoking since 10 years old, and she's fine. There you go. That just goes to show. Yes. I did. It's funny because when I was young, I grew up in a smoker's household, so both my mom and my dad smoked. Because, you know, it was Romania. It's Europe. In Europe, it's always been fashionable. And so whenever I would see my mom smoking, you know, she smoked in the house, in the apartment, and I'm like, ugh. I was such a child. I'm like, ugh. I will drink coffee, but I will never smoke. And a few years later, you know, I changed my friend group, and lo and behold, everybody smoked in my friend group, and I started smoking too. I didn't like it in the beginning, but you know what it is. You just keep doing it and you get used to it. And it's just great. Well, actually, I did like it because right when you start, you get a lot of head rush and kind of gives you a little bit of a little bit of a dizziness that you don't have to work hard, you know, through drinking to get. But funny enough, my mom actually stopped smoking just when I started. It's interesting story. Do you guys celebrate Halloween? A little bit, or not at all, or all out? Probably not as much as Americans, but you probably celebrate it a little bit. Does anybody go trick-or-treating there? or decorate their houses and stuff? Or do you have like the Day of the Dead? Mm. I don't know if they do that in Romania. I don't think so. We go door to door on Christmas Eve, I think. That's when we go to door, and it's basically pretty much like Halloween, but you go and you sing carols. You go caroling, you know? That's been so much fun in my childhood, actually. Especially later on, when we were a little bit bigger. Like high school, I think. Because because then they would offer us drink too. In Romania, you're not as strict about alcohol to minors. So we were always offered, you know, wine, mulled wine, wine really, not anything really hard. But you go to 5 or 6 houses and they all offer you some wine, then you're really fit-chased by the morning. It's always so fun. But you gotta warm up somehow, you know, because it's generally cold as snow around. It used to be cold at least. Yeah, me too. Just going with the gold now. Oh, you know, I should have used the 24 karat gold. I can put that on top of this. I don't have it with me. It's at the studio. I really should have it in my mural painting arsenal. That is the best gold around. Gold-ish. $124. Yeah, a non-dark image. Yeah, I don't know what's happening with the camera. I gotta figure it out. This gold paint is kind of old and has lumps in it. I think it's when did I get it? 2021? I think it was 2021 when I painted those poke restaurant murals. Yeah, it's 2 years old. It's got lumps in it, sadly. Yeah, that was the main reason why I stopped buying the chroma paints. It's because they're crappy containers. The paint is great, but the containers suck. They don't close well after they're open. The paint dries on the mouth and then it's a hassle. lump. Okay, where's that gold? Yeah. Whole big glob. Wow, look at this. Whole big glob of dried paint. So what kind of oil paints do you use, Gwaldar? There are probably different oil paints in Holland than here. Or are you using some sort of universal paints that exist in America too? I was thinking of getting some oil paints or maybe just sticking to my water mixable oils. Or just trying some different water mixable oils. I don't know. The idea of having to use solvents doesn't really excite me. That's the only... Winsor & Newton, they're good. Yeah, we have those here too. Actually, I think Winsor & Newton make water mixable oils too. How much of a pain in the butt is or a smell, you know, are the solvents? Like mineral spirits. Mineral spirits are toxic too, right? Just the idea of having to start buying a whole new paints and mediums and everything and brushes. But who knows, it could be the beginning of a beautiful friendship. Yeah, I mean, odorless, I believe you, they are odorless, but that doesn't mean they're not toxic, you know? You can't smell them, but maybe smelling them is a good idea so you know where the fumes are. I don't know. I'm just thinking. Kind of like why they make natural gas smell. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I guess you can just use oil for instead of spirits. Can you do that? Can you clean your brushes with oil? Gotcha. I'm thinking, what else should I put in this circus mural? Calder, give me some ideas. There's a carousel right behind the Zoltar machine that I was thinking of putting something in there. Maybe like a dragon? Instead of a whole bunch of different animals, maybe it's a one whole big dragon that goes all around. And everybody sits on a different section of the dragon. So I think that's what I'm gonna do with that. And then, I don't know, I just feel like it's so empty of things. Hey, Clara. How's it going? How's your Spain trip? Cool. Well, thanks for the tip. Clove oil, really? Clove leaf oil. Stuck in Madrid? That's not clove essential oil, right? Calder? Why? Not the stuff that you put on your tooth when your tooth hurts. So what did you do in Madrid? Madrid. It's not a bad place to be stuck for a day. I saw some of the pictures with the water and everything. That's really nice. Thing that you posted on your story, right? On Instagram. Oh, sorry. I guess I didn't plug in my camera. That might be one of the reasons. Hold on. Oh, my camera just died. Not that it was much help anyway, but let's just try with it on. Plugged in. We got like cable spaghetti here. On. Okay. It's still dark. It's dark. Kind of. Wasn't it a good day? Oh, Vigo. He's Vigo. That's good, even if it's a business trip, you know, it kind of shakes things up. Gets you out of your regular setting. And travel broadens the mind. Your poor mind could surely use some more travel. More travels. Yeah. I would expect that from Spanish people. I would expect them to be nice. I think Latin people in general tend to be warm and very hospitable. Really? Wait, Queldar. What are you talking about? Where would you want to live, Queldar? Are you from Holland or are you from somewhere else, Queldar? Did I ever knew? I don't know if I ever knew. I always had the impression that you were Hollandaise. Just kidding. It's one of those things I really don't like about Holland, you know, that the people are Dutch and it's also called the Netherlands. Is just too confusing for me. And they speak Dutch. Like, why can't the people be Hollandaise or Hollish, you know, like Hollish from Holland? Constricting. Huh. Third world countries? Go live in Romania, Queldar. You'll find it very bucolic, rural, backwoods. I actually would like to live in Romania, where my grandmother lives. Oh my gosh, we went and visited my grandmother in the countryside, and we're thinking, you know, of maybe putting up a house up on the hill, because she's got so much land. She's got a lot of land, so you can just build a house there in one of the hills. I was thinking maybe we can get some shipping containers, you know, and we dig up the hill and we put it inside the hill so that it's kind of like a hill house, a house in a hill. I think I would really love that. And just, I mean, when the apocalypse comes, no matter what, you know, what kind, that's the place to be, up on the hills, away from any humanity. It's just so isolated and amazing, so natural. You get some animals living off the grid. Really go to Romania. It's called Dutch because English people can't tell the difference between us and Germans. Germans. Oh my god. I mean, Germans the country is Germany, the people are German, and they speak German. You know, it's so straightforward. In Romanian, it's called Olanda, and the people are Hollandese, so it's kind of like Hollandese, and the language is also Hollandese, so it makes sense. It's just freaking English and American that can't get it right. Belgium. That's funny. Belgium, you know, I know so little of Belgium and also Holland. I don't know a lot about Holland. And I know, wait, Belgian chocolate is one of the best chocolate, but wait a minute. Isn't it Holland the one with the purple cows with Milka? In Switzerland. Right. And then there's Sweden too. It's just so confusing. And don't even remind me of Norway. Yeah, there's a lot of countries that are so unique and similar too in some ways, but different. I don't know. I'll need a special ed class. And Swiss, right? Dutch cheese is great. I like Irish cheese. I've never tried Dutch cheese. What kind of cheese is Dutch? Do you guys export? What is your biggest export, or the, you know, the export that you guys are proud of, for example? Or what is like traditional Dutch, aside from the clogs, right? The clogs and the, what do you and wait, you watched Better Off Ted, right, Calder? Do you remember when Veronica makes that joke about the cake, and can you wait to put the herring, was it the herring or some sort of fish on it? What, I forget what kind of fish. I don't know if it was a herring. Oh, hang on. Starbucks mug in Amsterdam. Huh, dairy products in general? I don't know. No, tell us your Starbucks story. You hate Starbucks? Huh. Food and technology. I'll look for Dutch food next time I go to Costco. You know, I used to like Starbucks, but I think I'm slowly changing my mind about it. To be honest, I don't really like any other coffee place. Coffee's too sweet, overpriced, and they're just too woke to get my vote. And that's a fact. Yeah. PSL? What's a PSL? Right, you're right, Qualdrar. The US have bad coffee here. Oh, my phone died now. I don't have a good camera. Yeah, I do agree. European coffee is way superior to American coffee by a lot. And I don't know why my phone went to sleep because it's plugged in, isn't it? Maybe it overheated? What's the matter, you? Oh, how is it dead? Should be charging. Oh. It wasn't plugged in all the way. I'll be back maybe. It's at 0%. They opened the Hollister there. American coffee is better? Oh my god. When I came to America, I was of the opinion that, well, the way my mom makes the coffee is way stronger, so way stronger coffee. So I came here and this thin, watered out Romanian American coffee. Yeah, if I was to choose between Starbucks and Dunkin' Donuts, I would always choose Starbucks. Between the coffee places here, honestly, Starbucks is better, I think. Well, my taste. But the coffee that I make at home is better than any coffee. And if you go to like a smaller coffee shop, then you have better chances of finding good coffee. So a smaller coffee shop would probably make good coffee, but I buy organic coffee. I grind it myself, and my coffee every day is amazing. So yeah, Dunkin' is like one of the worst, and Wawa, ugh, disgusting. You like Dunkin' better than Starbucks? Well, everybody's got their taste, right? I used to like Starbucks, but when I realized how sweet it depends what you get. Just get some coffee without sugar, like black coffee, that might be okay. If you get mocha, it's delicious, but it's so sweet. Oh yeah. Yes, you're right, Clara. I buy my own organic beans from Costco. Pretty much, we used to get just the regular organic Peruvian. Was it no, Sumatra? I like Sumatra coffee, and I used to get my beans from Giant, but now that I switched to Costco, I just get my beans from Costco. They have amazing prices for coffee. Way better than Giant. Now we're just talking American supermarkets. Gerbil first? You mean the Kopi Luwak? No, that passes through a kind of monkey. Kopi Luwak. I've never had it. Nor do I think I want to be honest. Why? I don't know. People are so disgusting. They'll just eat anything and drink anything. Like, who would have thought to put something in your mouth that came out of an animal's butt, you know? Or who would have thought to eat somebody's testicles, or, you know, deep fried anus? Humans are so gross. There's just no limits. Some humans. I would never do it, of course, but yes, you're right, Clara. Ethiopian coffee beans. Ethiopian is good too. Yeah. I grind my coffee and I make it on one of those, what's it called? I think it's a European device. Glass. It's not a French press. And it's not drip. Siphon? It's close to a siphon. It's not really a siphon, but siphon is like the best. The only thing is that our siphon coffee maker kept breaking, so it's a little bit expensive to keep replacing glass parts, so we just stopped buying it. Chemex, that's the one. I love Chemex. Daring individuals such as those are why we have the most scientific breakthroughs. Do you use a Chemex too, Clara? Pour over. I got my mom a Chemex. I don't think she's gonna use it. She has one of those, it's kind of like a espresso maker, and pretty much drinks espresso all day. But she makes it the first time, and then she brews it again, the same beans again, so she makes it a little less strong. But it's still way stronger than what I drink now. I don't drink as strong coffee as I used to. I guess I softened the American way. Last couple strokes and I'm calling it. Now you can barely see what I'm doing here anyway. And I hope by the next live stream I'll figure out. I'll probably do it somewhere else if the lighting is as horrible as today. Gotta figure out how to use my camera. That's priority number 100. I have a good gooseneck tea kettle. Doing anything fun this weekend? Or doing something fun tonight for Friday the 13th. I was just telling Qualdor that we're going to this, it's kind of like a expo. Maybe they have one in Atlanta too. I don't know. They probably open all over the place. It's called Otherworld Experience. It's kind of like a installation of all sorts of weird things, you know? Make you think that you're in another world. All sorts of... not really sure. I think they built some things and lights and they're supposed to be wowed by the experience. So that's what we're doing tonight. And I don't think we're doing anything over the weekend. Probably working on our property. We need to work on our property if we want to ever have people over to open house again. So probably not that fun, but needed. How about you? You got plans? Ooh, haunted house. Yeah, we wanted to do that too. Should figure out when. What's it called? Is it an Atlanta exclusive? Netherworld. All right, cool. Well, have fun. Atlanta local place. Ooh, nice. I'm sure it'll be so much fun. It is Friday the 13th. Yes, that's right. I should probably catch up on watching that movie for the first time in my life. I've never seen it. Is it worth it? And how many of them are there? Oh, good. I thought I was the only one. Everybody seems to have seen it. However, I've never felt like I missed anything but not seeing the movie. That pretty much I'm done. I should probably add highlights. I will add highlights, but Edward Scissorhands. Ah, the music. Alright, I'm gonna take you close with this camera so you can see. Okay, so this is what I've worked on today. I still have to delete some of those pencil marks, but it's looking pretty good. Yeah, there's some things to clean up, but that's okay. And let me take you up and show you the Zoltar. I wrote the Zoltar Speaks up there yesterday. That's what I worked on, and I still have to finish the dome, that ball thingy, and maybe put a little gem in his on the red part of his thing, and write make your wish down there. Still do those two little knobbies, and we'll be done. Add some shadow underneath, you know, a little bit of this and that. So anyway, you can see me. Thanks for hanging out. Let me just see here. Edward Scissorhands is a great movie, yeah. Zoltar! Cool. He is. You know, to be honest, I really, as I was looking at the Zoltar machines, I was thinking maybe we should buy one. Maybe we should buy a Zoltar machine because it says, you know, it'll make you money. So maybe buy a Zoltar machine and every time somebody comes over, they can have their fortune read. Wouldn't that be awesome? So anyway, bye guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. And I'll see you next time. Alright. Toodaloo, have a wonderful weekend and have fun at your haunted house.